We all have eyes to see, but our eyes are not X-ray machines. All we can see is exterior. The interior of a person we can't see. In this week's Parashas speaks about the prohibition against planting trees from Avodah Zarah. The Gemara tells us that from the juxtaposition of appointing judges and not having a Avodah Zarah tree is that if you appoint a judge who's not a good judge, an improper judge, it's like planting a tree for Avodah Zarah. And the question is, what's the connection? What's the connection between appointing a judge who's not a good judge to planting a tree of Avodah Zarah? Chaim tells us the following answer. A normal Avodah Zarah, it's very clear and obvious that it's Avodah Zarah. You get this carved out little statue, this little Buddha, and you know it's Avodah Zarah. When it comes to an Avodah Zarah tree, an Asherah tree, you have no idea. It just looks like another tree, a normal tree. The same could be with a judge. He can look amazing with a long white beard, a big capo, a frack. Really, he's not appropriate for the job at all. This is why it's similar, because both of them, from the outside, you may not be able to tell if there's something wrong with it. A tree might look like a normal tree, and same to the judge might look good, but he really isn't. And for this exact reason, the Gemara Sanhedrin says appointing an improper judge is like planting an Asherah tree. Because both of them, from the exterior, you might not be able to tell there's something wrong. Even if there's a detrimental problem, you won't be able to see it always from the outside. So we have to be so careful when it comes to appointing a judge to do enough research and find out the inside. Don't just look at his exterior just because he looks like a good Jew. And so to a tree, just because it looks like the tree's okay, it could be Avodah Zarah. We have to be extra careful and we have to find out if there's something wrong with it. The lesson I would like to bring out from this is that you can never judge a book by its cover. Through my travels, through meeting many different people from around the world, I've seen many people which look pretty good on the outside, like a good Jew, but I was later to find out that they weren't exactly the way they looked. But on the other hand, on a more positive note, I saw people which didn't look that frum, didn't look that Haimish. Maybe the way they looked, they wouldn't get their kids in school. But in reality, they were the ones which taught me a lesson in Emunah. They taught me the Chashivas and davening. They taught me the Chashivas and Torah. Didn't look like they were those kind of people, but on the inside, they were the most amazing Yidden. We should all have an amazing Shabbos.